So today it's pretty exciting because I took one picture a little while back and I sent that picture to 4 different photographers. Now my point was to see the difference between how each photographer would edit my picture, right? And of course I'm going to edit and we're going to compare it. Of course there's no better, everyone has their own style, but I wanted to see the difference in with every photographer. But before that, I went to change my tires, my winter tires, because here in Canada we have to do that. We actually have to change tires when it's winter and when it's summer. I'm gonna put the tires away and then we can go inside and check the pictures and make a little comparison. It's so hot! What the hell? Just look at this. The amount of tires that we have just piled up. Jesus Christ. What the hell? So now that we're here, it's pretty exciting because we're gonna finally be able to see what the other photographers did. Like I said before, nobody's better. I just wanted to see the differences between every edit, compare them, and tell you guys which one was my favorite one. But the first thing that I thought I would do is actually edit my own picture just to show you the result of what I would get if I edited said picture. Okay, so now we got this beautiful image that with this beautiful lady, of course, beautiful eyes, and what I'm gonna do is edit this real quick and then we'll talk about it, all right? So we'll do that right about now. Okay, so now that we're done, we have this beautiful image that I did myself. The only things that I truly did, were desaturate a little bit of the colors. I like when a picture is a little bit less saturated, at the same time go with a more contrasted image and keep it natural. That's how I do things, that's how I like to do things, and that's how I've done the things for a little while now. So this is my image, and now we can jump ahead into the other photographers. Now the first photographer, he goes by the name of Julian Jensen. He's a photographer that mostly does landscapes. He doesn't do a lot of portraits, but he has no problem doing so when he wants to. I learned about this photographer because of he lives nearby, and I've spoke to him a few times now. He goes for more of a natural look when he does his pictures. So yeah, let's see what he did. So basically, he blasted us that exposure up. He went with the white borders. That's half and half. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. I really like it when there's white borders, because I believe it gives the photo room to breathe. Sometimes, a lot of the times actually, pictures tend to be really packed. There are trees, there are cars, there are people on the back, or buildings or stuff like that, and what I like to do is put that white border so it gives room to the picture to breathe. He desaturated a lot more than what I did, but he gave a yellowish kind of tone to the image so it blends in all together. Even the jeans that are supposed to be blue match the overall colors. Her eyes though, I would have done something different. What I had in mind when I took that picture is to make the eyes pop, right? You can clearly see that the face is the main focus of the image, but I would have done so concentrating on the eyes. Overall, I really like this edit. I think it was pretty well done. Moving to the next photographer. This photographer, her name on Instagram is Kels World. Her name on Instagram is Kels Photos. She likes to take more portraits. I think she takes more portraits of her friends and stuff like that. She goes for more of a saturated look. She tends to like those colors popping. So she's going to be the complete opposite of Julian's photo, which was desaturated everything. And I believe that she's going to make every color pop. Maybe I like it. I normally don't like it, but we'll see now. So here is her photo. Yes, okay, so that's exactly what she did. Those eyes are really, they are really, really sharp. You can clearly see my focus went straight to the eyes. I mean, it's good, but I think it's a little bit too much with the eyes. Again, with the colors, they are popping way too much for my taste, especially on the background. You can see the sky on the reflection. Again, the exposure was increased a little bit, no cropping again, and the skin tones, maybe I would have done something different there, because they are almost turning into reds, and they are too saturated for my taste. Overall, I don't think I really like this kind of edit where the colors pop a lot. Really tend to like when the colors are more dimmed and you can focus on the subject or on what the photographer is trying to tell you, rather than looking everywhere because the colors are popping everywhere, right? This is my personal take on the image. I'm not bashing anything. I'm not saying that this is wrong. It's her taste and her taste alone. But yeah, I believe that I like more Julian's edit than Kelly's edit. Now for the next photographer, I chose someone that was a little bit different. This photographer, his name on Instagram, his name is M. John Wheeler, and he goes portraits all the way, does only portraits of women, and he goes for a desaturated kind of look. Now he gives a beige look to all of his images. I would say nostalgic look to every single image that he does. At least that's what I feel when I see his pictures. I believe that my image wouldn't work that well with the way he likes to do things, so that's why I chose him, because I wanted to see the challenge, right? To see what he would do, how he would transform the image. So let's see it. Like I said, his basic style is showing right here. The way he sharpened the eyes, I really like it. This is exactly how I would do things, sharpening the eyes. He went for more of his own aesthetic, which I understand, but I don't think it matches completely this image. Maybe cropping a little bit more the image and focusing a lot more, cropping a lot more on her would have given a lot more sense to this kind of edit that he did with the image on itself. I don't know if I like this or if I really don't like this. I'm in between because one moment I really like it and the other I tell myself that it doesn't fit with what I normally like. So the final guy, I chose someone that I know personally. His name is Sean Morin. He goes for more of Photoshop. He goes for a lot of portrait things, but he tries to incorporate an artistic kind of concept to every image that he does. That's why I chose him. My guess is that he's going to change the image to fit his style and maybe do some Photoshop to edit the aspects that he doesn't like. So let's see what he did. Okay, so yeah, well, you can see first of all that the ceiling is just gone. I mean, if you were to remove that, I would have personally removed it on the reflection, even though it's really hard to do that, because now you get an image that, well, maybe cropped it just so that you don't see it, or barely see it, so it doesn't take away from the rest of the image. He desaturated all the yellows and bumped up the saturation with those blues, so now we only get whites and blues, and it fits completely his style. He even added a little bit of grain that I can see. Oh, and he cropped the image. So like I said before, you don't see that leg anymore, and it's not distracting from her face. I guess I really like this edit. I would have left that ceiling though, and maybe just cropped it a little bit. But overall, I think I really like this. Really great image. I don't think anything was overdone in this other than the ceiling. I believe that he worked with everything great. So now that we've seen that and putting the 5 images next to each other, other than my edit, because that's what I like to do and that's how I edit stuff, I believe that the one that I like the most is Julian's photo, because he went for more of a natural look, and overall I really like when it's more natural. I think that I resonated more with Julian's photo. So that was it for today, guys, and let me know which one was your favorite image in the comments down below, and if you have another idea for what I could do in the future. Other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye bye.